Hello everybody, it's Thorfinn here, and today I wanted to make a video on how to play Gecko on Haven. And kind of the reason why is C9 played Gecko in their most recent match in VCT against Sentinels, and I think realistically they didn't play it right. So I wanted to make a video talking about it and kind of going over some of the things that I think you need to do with Gecko. The first thing over here is towards long, right? Taking long space is pretty easy. The first thing you have to do is basically just throw the Dizzy straight up, right? So as you can see, it goes right here. It scans all of long, right? So it sort of pushes the Opper off pretty quickly. You can do it at the beginning of the round off the barrier. And then, boom, you're taking long space extremely fast. I think Gecko Breach is really good. So like Gecko Breach, Neon, I think is a really good combination and is really good in the meta right now. Because essentially what happens is your Neon and your Breach are running to sight, and then you're going to aim right here basically, and you're just going to jump through, and you're setting up your Neon to be able to flush out this guy, right? So the thing with the mosh pit is a lot of people thought it was really bad. It got buffed, and then people still kind of underestimate it. But realistically, it's one of the best pieces of util, not necessarily for plant stall denial, but for just being annoying on an execute, right? So always finding a place to like throw your mosh pit to clear a large area and to just be really annoying is super important. So yeah, that's kind of how you do it on A. And then throwing your Dizzy, personally, what I like to do is kind of aim towards short and just huck it up. As you can see, it lands back on site. It doesn't clear like these close corners here, but what it does clear is anyone running, and it also clears here, and it clears heaven depending on how fast you pop the smoke, and it clears short. So I think it's kind of a really good Dizzy by just hucking it over there. Personally, I thought that the Dizzy game from C9 was kind of lackluster. I think they really didn't get creative with it. Not only that, one thing that you can do here is use all of your Raze Roomba lineups, and I think that this lineup is like, I think it's off the barrier, so it's like right here, and you kind of aim here, and this wingman should, okay, as you can see, right, it's not the same exact one, but if you could find it, I can't really remember off the top of my head right now, but you find it, it clears this close corner, which is really good for late rounds on Haven, because this angle right here is gross as fuck. So finding a way to clear that and just clear into sewer with the wingman is really important. Another thing that you can really do is just use it to clear like these close angles as well. Right? And it gets super far up towards sewers, right? I think a lot of people don't use the wingman in the early round, but I think because of how Haven is made, the wingman is really good for just re-clearing angles. Alright, so towards mid, if you do the same thing, I personally like to jump throw this one so it gets a little higher, but it clears out this initial contact in towards mid. I think this is really good to do like maybe a second after. The reason why is because a lot of the times you'll find someone kind of sit towards here, right? And you can get a really good re-clear going if you try to catch them walking down, right? So basically, like if barrier drops and then like you hear a smoke or something, you could throw here and your teammates could run and fight out. Towards yeah, just throwing a wingman like this is pretty good. Either one. Nope, I fucked that up. There we go. Like this. It's pretty good. Either way, personally I like the one off this box because it clears this and it comes back and clears this close guy. It probably won't get the stun off because it's so like far in its travel, but it should get the aggro so you just know he's there. And then towards B, right, pretty typical thing that you're going to be doing is just throwing the wingman either here or here. And personally, I like to huck the mosh because it clears all of this back angle besides here. I have yet to find a consistent way to, like, as you can see, like it just, like you throw it right here and it just, oh, yeah, you see, like it's just not, hold on, let me turn on my vulnerability because it doesn't show that it's activated. Okay, so Don't mind me. It does clear that. Like when I was testing this, I didn't really test the damage, but I just tested like how it looked, and it didn't look like it hit it, but it does hit this. So it just clears this entirety of this backside angle, which is really good. And then obviously, you want to kind of throw your dizzy towards like here or here. It kind of depends on like where you smoke, like when you smoke type of thing, right? And then throwing your wingman obviously to plant. And then coming towards C. Go to this corner, you aim right here, and then you line it up with this, so boom, you jump throw. This is going to throw the mosh pit all the way back here and clear this angle. Personally, I really like throwing it here because I think this is where a lot of people majority are going to fight. And then the one thing that does kind of suck towards like C is it's kind of hard to hit a good wingman. Not wingman, sorry, but like a dizzy. But personally, I like throwing it up like this. Throwing it up like this might not seem like it's a lot, but it gets this back ply area, it gets people coming into CT. Or you can just do, or you can just kind of run up, right? Have your gun out, right? Throw your wingman, and then huck a dizzy towards back sight, right? But it just depends on like how fast you're scaling. Like with a neon, I would throw this dizzy. With like a jet or a raise, like specifically a jet is just gonna dash here. You can definitely just get away with just sitting here and waiting, right? Remember to always, if you're throwing a dizzy from like a really like shit angle where you can get swung, just try to minimize it, right? Like obviously if you're running up here and you have to throw your util, if you go out and throw it, you're dead. So kind of throw it from back here, jump, run, jump, throw it, and just chill and wait and try to, you know, use your util, right? Play off of it. Don't outspeed it, right? Wait for a util to clear stuff and, you know, do things the right way. I'm kind of making pretty good time in this video compared to the rest because I think honestly Gekko is really simple on this map because there's not a lot of insane things that you really need to do on Haven, right? There's obviously gonna be like lineups for like post plant and stuff like that. Personally, I think clearing out these like large maps, like the one thing that I think Haven does really well compared to most maps is it might be a 3, like personally I think if Haven was a 2-site bomb site map, it would be defensive sided. And what I mean by that is most of the bomb sites, right, and the 2 main bomb sites, aka C and A, right, those 2 bomb sites are really good for defending because they're very open. It's pretty hard to like hit utility to clear every single thing on the bomb site, which just leaves variables, right? Which is going to allow the defenders to actually anchor and play on these bomb sites. So I think personally, like with that, using Gekko to be able to clear such wide areas of these bomb sites is really helpful. I'm going to kind of show you guys how I would kind of path like a Gekko ult. So personally, I don't ever ult from here. You're gonna see people run up and ult from here, but it's just not good. Just ult from here, it's safer, right? Because if your teammates get info that they're running down B, it's just gonna be a lot easier for you to fight from this corner than to fight from here. So yeah, so how you should path this is just immediately going here. And what you should do is go here and clear like that, right? So essentially, instead of going around, you're going to want to go here, clear this, and then clear that, and then go like this. And if you go wide, like I did, you pretty much clear the entire site. So you get guaranteed info unless they shoot it, right, and break it. And then towards B, you can really path it either way. Personally, from B, I like to go deep into this window area and ult because you have enough time, in my opinion, if you want to just clear B, right? You can do that and get all the info that you need personally. And it's also just safer than doing it from here, right? Because you don't have to worry about this garage guy. And essentially what that allows you to do is, oh, you're done with your ult, you can just boom, and you can swing this garage guy. And then also you can, boom. As long as you jump, you can get the wingmen over here. And you can just sit here and hold your flank, right? And just kind of chill. Now, towards A, obviously the big answer here is sewers, right? So, personally, I like to get closer into sewer and do it from here. And always, like, you're gonna want to go here, right? You just want to go the fastest way possible to doing this. And I think Gecko ult is really hard to, like, I think it's really hard to break on like this short angle, because if they're right here, they don't have time to shoot it. If they're right here, they can just get really easily traded, right? So if you have someone follow the ult, and then if they back up because they know they're getting traded, right here, it's just not enough time. Like, you have to basically back all the way up into CT and essentially give someone the bomb site, which on Haven, I personally think that you should try and anchor as much as you can on defense. So giving the bomb site up with just a single piece of utility is pretty good. That's gonna be it today. I haven't been uploading because of like health issues and my birthday and, you know, a bunch of other factors, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe, and ask for more what you guys want to see. I'm thinking about making like a Neon video to kind of talk about all of her tech and all of the things that she can do, and how I think that she kind of got weaker for team play, but she's really good in ranked. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.